Hello dear students, welcome to today's class. Today, actually we are going to the question number 2 of the exercise number 2.2 of polynomial chapter. Second question. First question is already over. In the previous video, first question already have done. That was the question is about the finding the zeros and verify the relation between the zeros and the coefficient. That is the question number 1. Now today we are going to discuss the second most important question is if zeros are given. If zeros are given, then write down the quadratic polynomial. Two zeros are given. The first zero is 1 by 4, second is minus 1. If the zeros are given, how to find the quadratic polynomial? Very simple. Only you need to remember one formula. The two zeros are given. Two zeros. Let me read the question. What is linked? Find a quadratic polynomial with the given zeros as not the zeros are given. He has given the sum and the product of the zeros. Sometimes he may give as the zeros. Sometimes he may give as the sum and the product of the zeros. So this is the first one is the sum of the zero and the second one is the product of the zero. Now symbolically once I have told you this represents the zeros and even this also represents zero. zeros के प्लेस में एक्चुअली हम अल्फा बीटा रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं. वी आर राइटिंग ओके फॉर द zeros means x value. zeros means x value we write as alpha and beta. If there are two zeros, one is for alpha and one is for beta. But in this case he has not given the zeros. What is given? Sum of the zeros. If these are the zeros, what are this? Alpha and beta, these are what? These are the zeros, symbol for the zeros, right? If it is sum of the zeros, then we can write alpha plus beta. Obviously, sum means plus. Alpha plus beta, this value he has given. What is given? 1 by 4. Sum of the zero is given 1 by 4, means alpha plus beta is given 1 by 4. And this is given as a product of the zero. 1 by 4 sum of the zero and minus 1 is the product of the zero. So what are my zeros again? These are the zeros. Sum of the zero, mathematically we can write alpha plus beta. Product of the zero, we can write as alpha into beta. This value he has given minus 1. This is the most important. Remember, alpha and beta they represent only zeros. But if the question it is given sum of the zero, that means alpha plus beta is that value. This is given the sum of the zero. So this will be my alpha plus beta. And this is given product of the zero, means this will be my alpha into beta. Now with the help of this one, I'll write a quadratic polynomial. So the quadratic polynomial, I'll write quadratic polynomial. Quadratic polynomial, if you remember the formula, then this problem is nothing for you. Is equals to k of x square minus alpha plus beta of x plus alpha into beta. So this formula when to use? If the sum of the zeros given, product of the zero given, or if only zeros also given, then you can apply this formula for writing quadratic polynomial. This must be remembered. Very, very important. Try to remember this formula, and this is the quadratic formula. And when to use in the question, if it is given sum of the zeros and product of the zero, in that way we can use. If sum and product is not given, individually only zeros are given, then also we can use this formula, where this k stands for any constant, any number. This, but how to write that number, that will be we can discuss while doing the problems. K of x square minus, what is your alpha plus beta? It's already given 1 by 4 alpha plus beta over into x. Alpha into beta is already given minus 1 with this over. Now only need to simplify. K of, if I simplify, this will give me 4x square minus 1x, or you can add x minus 1. At the last moment, we have to remove the fractional form. If any kind of fractional form is given, then that fractional form may be removed at the last step. How to remove? What is my fraction? It's a 4. That means in my denominator, it's 4. That 4 must be removed. How to remove? That k, this k value, I'll take as 4. Substituting k is equals to 4. I'm writing k is equals to 4. To be clearly, what are the number you are getting? No, डिनोमिनेटर में आपका जो भी नंबर है वो नंबर आप k ले लीजिए. डिनोमिनेटर में क्या है? 4 है. सो k will be 4. डिनोमिनेटर में सपोज इट इज 5, तो जो k की वैल्यू है वो भी मुझे 5 ही लेना. अगर डिनोमिनेटर में 7 है तो ये k की प्लेस में मुझे 7 ही लिखना. In this way, you can remove the fractional value. Now, if I substitute k is equals to 4, write instead of k 4 of 4x square minus x minus 1 divided by 4, and this 4 gets cancelled. Finally, what becomes my quadratic polynomial? This is my quadratic polynomial. This is my quadratic polynomial. So what is important here? Nothing. These two numbers, this first one is sum of the zero, second is product of zero. हमने बोला क्वेश्चन में दिया, it's given in the question. This is sum of the zero and this is the product of zero. And sum of the zero can be written as alpha plus beta. So this becomes my alpha plus beta, 1 by 4, and this becomes my alpha into beta. After representing this alpha beta, then straight I write the quadratic polynomial, because he's asking write, frame or represent with the help of quadratic polynomial. Means is asking you to write the quadratic polynomial. Zeros are given, sum of the zero and product of the zero. This formula you must remember. If you remember the formula, everything becomes easy. Finally, you have to remove k by substituting. What to substitute? The number what you are getting in the denominator. K, if it is in the fractional form, write that value as k. If it is 5, my k will be 5. I think first one is over. Now the second one, what he has given? Second one he has given root 2 and 1 by 3. Very simple. Similarly, I will do like this. The second one is root 2 and 1 by 3. Similarly, as I told you, these two means alpha and beta, these are the zeros. This is my sum and this is my product. This one is my sum and this is my product. He is given in the question. If you read carefully the question, in the question itself it is given. First one is the sum of the zero, second the product of the zero. Now I can represent this as alpha plus beta. And this one, so what is my alpha plus beta? My alpha plus beta is equals to root 2. And what is my alpha and beta? My alpha and beta, because this sum can be written as alpha plus beta, and this product can be written as alpha into beta, and this alpha and beta is given 1 by 3. Alpha plus beta, alpha and beta. Straight substitute the formula. My quadratic polynomial, which gives me this one, is equals to k of x square minus alpha plus beta of x plus alpha into beta. Actually, this alpha plus beta is nothing but sum of the zero. You can write also k of x square minus sum of the zeros of x plus alpha into beta, product of the zero. That is also okay. So this gives me k of x square minus alpha plus beta, it's already there, root 2 of x plus alpha into beta 1 by 3. From here only it needs to be simplified, that's all. I have to only simplify k of, this becomes 3, so 3x square minus 3 into root 2x plus 1. If you know this simply it's very simple. Now what I have to take? I have to take the value of k is equals to 3. If you remembered, here already I have told you the fractional value will be your k. Fractional value means denominator में जो भी number है, denominator में number क्या है? 3. So my k will definitely take 3. Taking k is equals to 3, what I'll get? 3 of 3x square minus 3 root 2x plus 1 divided by 3. This 3 gets cancelled. Whatever I am getting, that will be definitely your quadratic polynomial. This gives me 3x square minus 3 root 2x. This is your quadratic polynomial. I think from first and second, exactly same thing, nothing is there. So main thing what is? Let me repeat, only you have to remember this formula. If you remember the formula, this is nothing for you. You can do easily without facing any problem. Now let me do the third one. The third is, in fact, the third is very easy. First alpha plus beta is given 0, second is given root 5. Even you can do this one. Fourth one, that too very simple. Even that no fractional form, nothing. Within a few minutes you can do. So I am doing the fourth one. Fourth, in fact, instead of fourth, I am doing the fifth, because fifth is given in fractional form. Okay, let me do the fourth and fifth, and sixth you have to try yourself. Fourth, if I do, you will definitely you can do the sixth one, because both are exactly the same number. So I am doing the fourth one. The fourth one is very simple number he has given. Silly numbers, what I can say, that is given 1 and 1. So tell me what are my very simple, only I need to dressing. I'm only just dressing because everything is there. Format is this one only. My alpha plus beta is equals to 1 and my alpha into beta again 1. As I told you, this is the sum and this is the product. So therefore, definitely alpha plus beta is equals to 1 and alpha into beta is equals to 1. Quadratic polynomial, again the same formula, right? Now let me only start from here what I am getting. See, nothing I am doing, only just I am changing the numbers, that's all. Formula remains as it is. So this becomes k of x square minus, what is my alpha plus beta? That is 1, 1 into x, only x. What is my alpha into beta? Again 1. Very simple. But what will be my k? My k is equals to 1. Why? The denominator, if it's nothing, you can take as 1. So putting k is equals to, or you can take k, putting right, substituting anything you get. Putting k is equals to 1. This gives me 1 of, which is nothing but x square minus x plus 1. It's a very silly question, because fourth and the sixth both are exactly equal. So therefore I am not doing the sixth one, because in the sixth he has only just changed the number. Again whole number, no fraction, no rest number, only whole number. Both are the numbers only. So you can do sixth one, whereas I am doing the fourth one. The fourth one, the number he has given. Fourth one, he has given, first number is, he has given minus 1 by 4, second is 1 by 4. Minus 1 by 4 and the second one is again 1 by 4. So in this case now, sum alpha plus beta, let me only change the value, that's all. Only I am changing, because as I told you, the format is as it is. Alpha plus beta is equals to minus 1 by 4. Alpha into beta is equals to only 1 by 4. That's all. Formula is as it is. Only substitute the value what is given now. So this gives me k of x square minus, what is my alpha plus beta? Look at it. Alpha plus beta minus 1 by 4 of x plus, what is my alpha into beta? Look at alpha into beta, 1 by 4. I need to only simplify. So k of, this gives me k of x square minus and minus plus 1 by 4 x plus 1 by 4. Further, if I simplify, this will give me definitely k of 4. This gives me 4x square plus x plus 1. Again, I need to remove the constant k. So in this case, what I'm taking? I'm taking k is equals to 4. I think you are getting, because already I repeated, the fractional value will be your k. So this gives me 4 of 4x square plus x plus 1 divided by 4. This 4 gets cancelled. What remain? The remaining expression becomes 4x square plus x plus 1. So this is my quadratic polynomial. So what we came to know today? We came to know, if the zeros are given, sum of the zero and a product of zeros is given, just put the formula gets answer. This formula, again I repeat, this formula must be noted. You must remember this formula, because this is the formula which will give you the quadratic polynomial. So this quadratic polynomial you can easily get if you follow this formula, right? And in the next video, actually we are doing some important questions, selecting important questions. Along with the important questions, some previous questions we'll discuss. That will be easy for you if you know this one. Some different kinds of the questions which are very important, we are to do in the next video. Till then, have a good day. Thank you.